Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I'm gonna go over the homework. Kind of funny. The worksheet due today, table F, and I can actually take a picture of this here, and it's kind of cool. So I'm gonna show you how these are soluble or insoluble, and I will go over this here quick, and then I'll do another video showing you something new, teaching something new today. All right, here we go. So I'm going to zoom in here, and you can see that. Yep. All right, so using table F, here we go. This one would be aqueous. This one would also be aqueous. This one would also be aqueous. This would be solid, which is insoluble. So soluble, 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 insoluble. Aqueous. This would be solid, insoluble. This would be aqueous, I think. This would be aqueous, and this would be aqueous as well. So only got two insoluble there, but let's use table F to double check, right? So here's how we're going to do this. So NaOH. All right. So NaOH. OH is insoluble, but when combined with group 1, which is Na, it is soluble. So OH should be insoluble, but since it's with Na, it is soluble AQ. CaNO3, that one's easy. NO3, soluble, no exceptions. So AQ. NH4, 2S, NH4, really soluble right here, no exceptions, so that's soluble. AgCl is a solid, insoluble because of the exception. Cl minus is soluble, except with one of these, Ag is one of them. So AgCl is actually the exception, which is insoluble, which is why we label it solid, S. K2CO3, well, K is group 1. They're always soluble. But another way to do it, like I taught you, CO3 minus 2, look up the anion. That's insoluble except with group 1. K is group 1, so therefore it's soluble, AQ. BaSO4, SO4 is soluble except with Ba. So BaSO4 is actually, what did I write? Yeah, solid. Yep. So Ba would make SO4 insoluble because it's an exception. So BaSO4 is solid, precipitate. SrOH2, so OH is insoluble. Sr is an exception. So Sr bonded to OH makes it soluble. So SrOH2 is actually soluble, AQ. Okay, these two, Na plus and then this acetate ion are super soluble. Na, this is really soluble. And both have no exceptions, so that's AQ big time. And then CaCrO4, we look up CrO4. CrO4 minus 2 is here. Calcium is an exception. So CaCrO4 makes it soluble. So CaCrO4, instead of being insoluble because it's here, it's an exception, so therefore it's AQ. Okay, good. Now if I go back to this one here, and I zoom in on, oh, I can't, not yet. Okay, take a picture of this. Zoom in on this, here we go. So now what's going on here is I'm taking a double replacement reaction. I'm taking NH4 and Mg and I'm switching places. So Mg is now bonded to OH, NH4 is now bonded to Cl, so that's a double replacement. The 2 here was not here because Mg is plus 2 and that bounces to 0. Same thing here, 2 is here, but it's not here because NH4 is plus 1, that balances to 0. All right, you know what I realized? I didn't balance this. I didn't balance it. So real quick, we would need 2 Cl's, so 2 Cl's, 2 OH's, 2 OH's, so that's supposed to be a 2. 2 NH4, 2 NH4. So I forgot to balance. That's my mistake. Now I want to know, is this AQ or solid? Is this AQ or solid? I know NH4 plus is aqueous no matter what, so that's AQ. And this one here is going to be a solid because it's insoluble for this reason here. OH minus is insoluble. Mg plus 2 is not one of the exceptions. So therefore, MgOH2 is insoluble. And the other one, NH4Cl, NH4 is always soluble, And the Cl minus is also soluble, except with these, and NH4 is not one of those. So NH4Cl is soluble, MgOH2 is insoluble. So that's that. All right, I'm going to stop this video, and then I'm going to send another one teaching something called colligative properties, and you're going to have a worksheet due tomorrow.